Live from Dubs Brooklyn, Horns Are Rocks presents Desde la Metalera Jasmin Sinclair in Confessions of a Sex Symbol.
You've done a lot of projects. Why don't you take people into a little bit of a timeline of how your career has moved to this day when you're on your book release at Dubs Brooklyn, you know?
Okay, so I first started off, I worked for my mom. She's a criminal defense lawyer, so I worked for her for 2-3 years, just helping her out in cases. So basically, I'm a paralegal. Then I went into financial consultant at JP Morgan, and that got cancelled real fast because I sued them for sexual harassment. A man sent me photos of his penis in my drawers.
Just like Brett Favre, this football player, you know him, right? Of course.
Yeah, that's so gay. Then I had, if you read my book, you'll see why I went into porn, but I had really fucked up self-esteem. My ex-boyfriend, who used to abuse me for 5 years, is a lawyer at Scott and Arps, New York. So while he parades around in a clown suit he calls an Armani suit, you know, it's okay because we all know what he is at the end of the day. And, that got me into porn. When you read my book, you'll understand that. I use porn as a business and as a tool to get onto other things, like a stepping stone. I never enjoyed sex on screen because it's all, scripted and stuff, and those guys were ugly. Even though Evan Smith had long hair and he had a really big cock, he's like one of the ugliest guys I've ever met. The best sex I've ever had, most memorable, was off screen, and of course with metalheads.
Of course, because it's more intimate, it's more personal. As you said, it's not an act.
Yeah, totally, and those guys are gross. And plus, they don't like heavy metal. Any guy, seriously likes King Diamond is hot. The king. And then I went into wrestling. I was always a big wrestling fan. That was really cool.
Who was your favorite wrestler?
I like Snuka. I like Rick Martin. I like the Rockers. I like Shawn Michaels, but he has that sexy boy theme, dude. He's pushing 50.
How about Chris Jericho?
Chris Jericho's awesome. He's hot. He's into metal. I think he's an awesome wrestler. He worked in Japan for quite a while.
He's an awesome dude.
He knows his stuff. He knows all the high flying stuff, and he's technical. I like the late Chris Benoit as well. I was a big fan of his work. I was always really a big wrestling fan. It's a shame it's on such a decline right now, but I would seriously kick any SmackDown diva's ass because those girls are so lame. I worked in ECW, and that was the best place ever. I like getting thrown around by 300-pound men. I like getting put through tables and pile drivers. That was fun. It's a shame ECW went under, but now it's all watered down. I had my own wrestling company for a few years, which was really good. I was the best female wrestling promoter ever. I don't consider...
You were the Brazilian Don King?
Yes. Woo! I mean, Stephanie McMahon is shit. Her father does wrestling. She's incompetent. I run the production and everything. We had a DVD deal, TVs. And I got sick of that because everyone, the guys were taking advantage of my niceness. And it wasn't fun anymore, you know? So... Then I got into metal. The first thing I ever hosted was Hollywood Rocks, but I was hosting the Milwaukee Metal Fest and all that since '97.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, before you had all these stupid girls I want to his metal stuff. I was when Sepultura
I know what you mean.
The new lineup, I was the first one that introduced them here in the States.
Oh, sick.
And
what time was that?
That was the March Metal Meltdown, the very first one in Asbury Park, New Jersey in '98.
That's an awesome venue.
It is, isn't it? It's good for metal shows.
By the beach. I know you like the playa because you're from Rio.
Playa, woo! And then I just evolved into metal. Then I worked on the Metal Scene TV show. Then now I work on Brazil's #1 metal show, Stay Heavy TV. I work for Cava Guitarra magazine. I work just in metal. And I'm gonna take my LSAT in February. I got a 160 in my last LSAT without studying for it, so I'm pretty sure I'll get a 180. And I want to go into criminal defense. Johnny Cochran is my biggest idol ever. Isn't he awesome? Don't forget, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yes. I mean, he won the fucking trial. The fucking...
Yeah, I think OJ's innocent. There were drugs that were involved. I still think OJ's innocent to this day. And,
Did you study the case?
Yeah, I studied it for a while. I think, I knew Nicole Brown. She ran with a lot of those people that did drugs in Brentwood. And I know that someone that knew them that said she wanted him back. She discussed the relationship, but he didn't want her back after she dumped him. So I don't think he wanted her. I think he's either covering for someone or there were something about just drugs.
Right.
I thought Ron Goldman was pretty hot, though, for a guy with short hair.
So that's it. If you want to talk to her, you got to let your fucking hair grow, you pussy.
Nothing left for me to hold. They're in your eyes at night. Loaded all
want to have sex 5 times a day.